Right now in MLBB, heroes with flexibility, crowd control, and early to mid-game impact are absolutely dominating. Just look at the numbers. Lolita's win rate is pushing nearly 59%, and heroes like Florin, Irithel, and Wanwan aren't far behind. It's not about flashy plays anymore. It's about reliable impact across all phases of the game. But that raises one massive question. Who's next? Who's going to rise up and claim the throne as the next win rate monster of the Land of Dawn? Welcome back to Mobile Legends News, the channel where the meta gets decoded and you stay 3 steps ahead of your ranked enemies. Today we're diving deep into predicting the next top win rate hero in Mobile Legends. With each patch shaking things up, figuring out who's about to blow up next can be your secret weapon in ranked. Whether you're aiming for mythical glory or dodging tilt in epic, this is info you don't wanna miss. Let's be real, staying ahead of the meta in Mobile Legends is a full-time job. One day your hero is climbing the ranks and the next, well, they're nerfed into irrelevance or hard countered by a new jungle beast with 6 dashes and a global ult. Here's the problem. Moonton doesn't drop changes with neon signs saying this will break the game. Most of the time, the meta shifts are subtle. A slight buff to cooldowns, an item tweak, or a rework that looks innocent on paper but changes everything in practice. And unless you're watching every single tournament, stalking win rate stats, and trying out off-meta picks in Classic, it's easy to get left behind. The worst part? If you're not on top of the trends, you're reacting instead of dominating. That's the trap most players fall into. They wait until a hero gets popular, then they try to catch up. Usually by then, the meta has already shifted again. You're stuck picking comfort heroes while your opponents are already abusing the latest busted pick. And it's not just about being trendy. Meta heroes win more games. They fit into more comps. They perform better in solo queue and team play, and they generally give you a higher chance of carrying. That's why understanding what's happening in the meta, and more importantly, what's about to happen, is a huge strategic advantage. So today we're breaking down the patterns, reading the stats, and asking which hero is about to become the next Lolita level monster. Because if you can figure out that before everyone else, you're not just playing the game, you're mastering it. Alright, buckle up because we're diving into the current MLBB Real Stars, straight from the official Mobile Legends Hero Stats portal. Now, imagine you're at a party, and there's that one hero who's never off the dance floor. That hero is Lolita. She's currently sitting at a jaw-dropping 58.75% win rate, and even though her pick rate is low at a 0.17%, she wins nearly 6 out of 10 games she's in. That's like showing up to a battle in sweatpants but still popping off like it's Mythic Finale night. That's pure efficiency. Her toolkit is shielding allies, locking down the front line, and dishing surprise crowd control, making her ridiculously versatile and hard to ignore. Right behind her is Florin, quietly proving that supports can win matches too. With a solid 57.95% win rate and a pick rate of just over 1%, she's the unsung MVP in solo queue and team setups. Her sustain and item sharing skills feel like carrying an extra tank and healer, while still outputting value. Her performance is like having a personal trainer who also brings snacks. It's super effective but extremely low key. Then we have Irithel, an old-school greedy marksman with a 56.72% win rate and a 1.28% pick rate. Not flashy, not loud, but consistent. Like that reliable mid laner who farms so well, you think she's docking every buff on the map. Her strength in extended teamfights and objective timing keeps her relevant even when other marksmen hog the spotlight. Wanwan is also keeping pace, with a 56.05 win rate and a pick rate of 0.79%. Her mobility and bullet spraying kit rewards players who can weave in and out of fights like a hummingbird on Red Bull. When played well, she's the bullet hell nightmare you don't block in time. Nathan closes the top 5 for win rate, clocking in around 55.73% with a 0.66% pick rate. His wave 4 magic and teamfight zoning make Nathan feel like a DJ, dropping track after track or wave after wave and constantly resetting fights in team skirmishes. But win rate alone doesn't tell the whole story. Heroes like these are winning a ton, but not many are playing them. It's like owning stocks in a startup that rarely leaves stealth mode. You've got value, but you gotta know the ticker. Meanwhile, tier lists based on data from the official site and esports.gg show Zhu Xin and Luo Yi up in S tier among mages, indicating high performance and impact. This is supported by esport.gg's August 2025 tier list, which uses official win and ban rates. Zhu Xin is still sitting pretty in the top mage tier, showing sustained strength and consistent pick ban weightings. From fighter FAQs on esports.gg, names like Badang, Fredrin, Lapu Lapu, Kalea, and others populate the upper tiers. Though their individual win rates aren't quoted in MLBB.io data, their placements in S tier signal strong performance and community trust in their kits. Top tier fighters typically offer early to mid game control and split push pressure, traits that matter in chaos heavy metas. So, what do you notice? The heroes dominating win rates are main role heavyweights with defined impact mechanics. Roamers like Lolita and Florin, marksmen like Irithel and Wanwan, and enablers like Nathan. These heroes succeed because they thrive in team fights, rotate fast, and scale steadily. They're not one-trick ponies. They're utility beasts that fit into most compositions. That's meta gold. Hang on though, there's a twist. Heroes with high pick and ban rates but slightly lower win rates like Zhu Xin, Joy, CC, and Selena are driving meta narratives despite win rate gaps. They bring flashy plays, highlight reel potential, and often fetch more bans than their win numbers suggest. Their risk reward is explosive, but harder to perfect. In short, looking at numbers tells you who's consistent and winning, but watching the buzz, like who's being locked and banned, whose highlight clips feature, who pros are picking, tells you who's about to explode. When those two lines cross, that's when you want to make your move. So, who do we think will rise to the top and become the next hero of the season? Our bold prediction is Zhu Xin. Yes, we know she's already popping up in S tier mage lists across the board, but mark our words. Zhu Xin is poised to explode in dominance this season. Why? Let's break it down. Her versatility is unmatched. Zhu Xin's ability to disrupt, poke, and kite gives her the upper hand in a wide variety of matchups. Whether you're facing assassin dive comps or sustained heavy front lines, she can handle it with ease. Her AoE CC and range let her control team fights without overcommitting, and her cooldown management rewards high skill gameplay. Exactly the type of kit that climbs higher as more players master her. But that's just the gameplay side. From a community standpoint, she's gaining a serious fan base. Streamers are talking about her, pro players are picking her up, and fans are posting clips of while Zhu Xin outplays left and right. When a hero starts trending not just in win rate, but also in content and meta chatter, that's a red flag in the best way possible. Even her ban rate is creeping up, showing just how much threat people see in her. Once enough players pick her up and refine her mechanics, she's going to hit that critical mass and break into the top 5 win rates. So whether you're a mage main or just someone looking to jump on the wave before it crests, Zhu Xin is the hero to watch. From Lolita's surprising rise to Florin's silent domination, to Nathan's relentless wave clearing, we've seen what makes a hero thrive in today's meta. But based on her kit, her growing popularity, and the meta shifting needs, Zhu Xin is our pick for the next hero of the season. The data, the community, and the gameplay all align, and it's only a matter of time before she spikes. So, drop down your own predictions in the comments. Who do you think will rise to the top this season? Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell so you never miss out on the next meta shift. Till next time!